Raphael Tuju to me is no different from a cat with 9 lives. I say this because on January 24th, 2003, Tuju was involved in a plane crash that killed 1 minister and 2 pilots. In fact, on that day, Tuju and Martha Karua both survived that plane accident. Here's the image of the aircraft. Now guess how Tuju cheated death in that plane crash? The late Ahmed Halif sat on the seat that had been reserved for Tuju at the front of the aircraft, and Tuju sat at the back. Talk about being lucky. Now if you think Tuju's delicate dance with the Grim Reaper ends there, no it doesn't. On February 12th, 2020, he was involved in a car accident along the Nakuru-Nairobi highway while traveling to Kabrak to attend the late Mzee Moi's funeral. In fact, here's the image of the totaled car. That accident left Tuju with 21 injuries, inclusive of 18 broken bones. In fact, doctors told him he's likely never going to walk again. Now with that information, what did Uhuru Kenyatta do? He ordered Tuju to be airlifted from Kijabe Mission Hospital all the way to Karen Hospital, where he would recoup and ultimately recover and walk away from that accident. And so for Uhuru Kenyatta to save Tuju's life, and then for him to turn around and see what Kenya Kwanza is currently doing to him, it angers him. And so having said that, in this video, I'm going to walk you through some of the things that Uhuru Kenyatta has done to revenge the mistreatment of Tuju, and also the deflection tactics that Ruto is now using to keep his name clear from the mess. And so with no further ado, let's get after it. Now, as a result of Ruto and friends bullying Raphael Tuju, Uhuru has officially started his revenge tour. Last week, he sent his deputy party leader Jeremiah Kioni to make peace with Rigathi Gachagua, as you can see in these images. And then shortly after, Jeremiah Kioni and the entire Jubilee brigade threw their weight behind Rigathi Gachagua. Just listening to this endorsement of Rigiji by Kioni.
Na tulikuwa na Raila kwa hii maandamano. Tukasubuana. But I want to tell you what Gachagua Rigiji has achieved in the last 1 or so years. Raila was unable to achieve it for all the time he led us in maandamano. This time, Kenya is now united in saying one time. Nikisema harambee, harambee, harambee. Hiyo credit ipatie Gachagua. Na mjue yeye ni mwanaume. Na kama yeye ni mwanaume na amefanya, si amefanya? Na sisi hapa katika kwa mlima, kwa sababu hiyo ndio jina ambayo tulipatiwa. We have a leader. Huyo ni kiongozi. Hatuna nafasi ya kusema mengi ya usee somewhere else. Na nitawaambia kwa nini I'm saying is a leader. And he is a leader. Na tulikaa pamoja na yeye na tukaelewana. Lazima tufanye kazi pamoja. Kwanza hapa kwa mlima.
That endorsement right there is what's causing Ruto to have sleepless nights. When he tried to take Tuju's properties, he didn't expect that it would only solidify the mountain even further. So now what's Kasongo up to? He's busy trying to distance himself from the saga, all while blaming the opposition for Tuju's woes. Just listening to this.
Unajua hata juzi wameenda kudanganya Tuju. Wameenda kuangaisha Tuju. Wanaenda kumwambia Tuju enda jifiche kwa bedroom yako, alafu enda sema ati umekuwa abducted. Just imagine. Tuju needs honest friends. Tuju needs honest advice. Asaidiwe. He doesn't need scavengers who are trying to scavenge about the misfortune of a citizen. Wale watu wanatafuta maarufu kwa shida ya Mkenya mwenzao. We want Tuju apatiwe advice so that he can be helped, mali yake iokolewe na yeye asonge mbele. Lakini hahitaji wale matapeli, wakora, wanaenda kumsumbua mtu. Mpaka hata wameenda kulete jina ya Uhuru Kenyatta wameingiza kwa hiyo matope yao.
I mean, there's no one bringing Uhuru's name into the mix. Uhuru himself sent Kioni to endorse Rigathi Gachagua and solidify the mountain. Good luck subsidizing Mlima Kenya with the vote of a region that never even votes for their own candidate. Unajua Waswahili huwa wanasema msiba wa kujitakia hauambiwi pole. You impeach Rigiji and replace him with Raila/Oburu. There's no comparison between the two. Just look at the voter base of Mlima Kenya and that of Luo Nyanza. Then months go by, you go attack Raphael Tuju, mnaanza kumnyang'anya mali yake mpaka anakuwa mgonjwa, mnamfungia kwa jela akiwa na oxygen oxygen tank. He goes to hospital. Today as we are talking, they have raided his hospital. I've never heard of a raid happening in hospital, but he has been raided. And they thought there would be no repercussions, but unajua shida ya watu wa kabila huwa wanafikiria people only have relationships with their tribesmen. Tuju is a Luo, Uhuru is a Kikuyu. But the relationship the two have is very solid. So when Uhuru saw what is happening to Tuju, alisema hapana. Kama hivi ndo mtafanyia watu, then it is just as well we have a change of regime. Now Ruto akienda Kiambu, atafaulu aje when Rigathi Gachagua ako kwa one term, when Uhuru Kenyatta and Jubilee and Kioni wako kwa one term na hata wako na candidate wao Matiang'i? Will Ishungwa sway them? Will Koimburi sway them? Will Wamushomba sway the people? It won't work. So I think everything is falling in place as at now. These people think that the evil they are doing will benefit them, but it's hurting them each and every step that they go. But anywho, all the best for us. We want to see Uhuru involved more with the opposition. Kioni being there is a good plus. The opposition needs the financial muscle. They need even the deep state ile ya Uhuru Kenyatta. It's still intact. The only person who can go pound for pound with William Ruto today is Uhuru Kenyatta. I wouldn't even say Rigathi Gachagua, because you see Rigathi had 2.5 years in office. He'd even get a chance to install a few OCSs and ni wachache. But Uhuru has a solid infrastructure. If he wants to weaponize the deep state against Kasongo, he can do it very successfully. So let Ruto continue poking watu wa Uhuru. Alidunga Matiang'i at the beginning, amekujia Tuju, next ende Murathe, Ivo. Before he knows it, Uhuru is a sworn enemy and is on the side of the people. So keep doing what you're doing. I endorse totally. But at the end of the day, guys, that's just my opinion. Do let me know your own comments in the comment section below and I'll do the best to read them and to give you a response. And with that, here today's ads of the day.
Right now, I'm with my team headed to a client's house in Ruto for consultation. That is to take measurements of the windows, go through our catalog with the client, and then once they decide on the color and the fabric they want, we'll get busy sewing, and at long last, the curtains installation will be on us. So if you're looking for curtains, shears, curtain rods, curtain accessories, reach out to Phoenix Curtains and Interior Decor and we will sort you out. Call us on 0724 414153.
If you're in need of electrical wiring, solar installation, or electrical fittings such as strip lights, snake lights, downlighters, or chandeliers, contact Engineer Wycliffe at 0707 476602 and he'll get your house dapped up. Now, if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching from a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula. Hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really, really need to subscribe to. All right, guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.